In a world overflowing with information and rapid changes, the ability to think critically is more important than ever. This book is your guide to transforming the way you approach decisions, unlocking the potential to not only react to life's challenges but to thoughtfully and strategically navigate them. Here, you'll learn to dissect arguments, evaluate evidence, and apply logical reasoning, all while maintaining an open and questioning mindset. By embracing these skills, you'll discover the power to move beyond surface level understanding and foster deeper insights in every aspect of life. This journey is not just about thinking differently, it's about empowering yourself to see the world with clarity and purpose, making informed choices that align with both your intellect and intuition. Chapter 1: Understanding Critical Thinking. Critical thinking is the compass that guides us through the maze of information, emotions, and experiences that shape our daily lives. It's not just a skill, but a mindset that empowers individuals to process information in a balanced and discerning manner. At its core, critical thinking is about being able to question assumptions, consider diverse perspectives, and arrive at well reasoned conclusions. It invites us to engage with the world in a way that's both analytical and intuitive, fostering personal and professional growth along the journey. So, what exactly is critical thinking? In essence, it's the ability to objectively analyze and evaluate an issue or situation based on evidence, logic, and reason. It's a process that questions conclusions, scrutinizes claims, and avoids rushed decisions. Instead of passively absorbing information, critical thinkers always explore the why and how behind the data. They're comfortable with ambiguity and are less prone to cognitive biases that often distort reality. This ability transforms challenges into opportunities by promoting an open minded attitude. The importance of critical thinking cannot be overstated. Imagine navigating life's complex situations without a reliable tool to decipher truths from half truths. Whether we're participating in a board meeting, conducting academic research, or even debating with friends over dinner, the capacity to think critically is indispensable. It enhances communication by enabling us to construct well founded arguments and engage in meaningful dialogue, fostering mutual understanding. By promoting curiosity and skepticism, critical thinking pushes us beyond the superficial to uncover deeper truths and connections. Paradoxically, in a world rich with information, it's easy to fall into the trap of simply accepting the prevailing narrative. This is where critical thinking steps in. It instills a sense of awareness and vigilance in filtering out the noise, helping us focus on what's truly important. A critical thinker doesn't just accept surface level information. They sift through the details, discern the significant from the trivial, and remain open to new insights and revelations. Ultimately, critical thinking is a pursuit of clarity and truth in a world that's often chaotic. It empowers individuals to make decisions that align with their values and goals while respecting the complexity of the human experience. Harnessing its power leads to more adaptive and innovative problem solving, turning challenges into opportunities for learning and growth. Developing this mindset is a lifelong endeavor, richly rewarding those who commit to it with sharper insights and greater wisdom. By embracing critical thinking, we equip ourselves to explore the vast landscapes of knowledge with curiosity and confidence. We're not just avoiding the pitfalls of misinformation, we're paving our path toward a more enlightened, reasoned existence. As we delve deeper into the principles of critical thinking, remember that every step is a building block to mastering this invaluable skill. Embrace the journey of discovery and transformation, where each question becomes a stepping stone to deeper understanding and greater mastery. What is critical thinking? At its core, critical thinking is about navigating the complexities of life with a reflective lens. It involves actively analyzing, interpreting, and evaluating information to reach well reasoned conclusions. I think of critical thinking as a mental toolkit equipping you with the ability to question assumptions, identify biases, and discern the veracity of claims in an increasingly noisy world. Engaging in critical thinking requires a balance between curiosity and skepticism. It's not merely about accumulating information, but about understanding and applying it with discernment. A critical thinker doesn't accept things at face value. Instead, they sift through details, seeking clarity and coherence. This process involves a willingness to entertain multiple perspectives and recognize that truth often resides in the nuances. One of the most empowering aspects of critical thinking is its ability to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. By embracing a mindset that values evidence and sound reasoning, you're able not only to solve problems but to uncover insights that might otherwise remain hidden. It cultivates a resilience of the mind, enabling you to approach tasks with a strategic, thoughtful demeanor. The beauty of critical thinking lies in its transformative potential. It's an inner compass, guiding decisions with precision and integrity. In today's fast-paced world, where decisions are often made on a whim, honing your critical thinking skills provides a profound advantage. As you journey through this book, you'll discover how to harness the full power of critical thinking, enhancing your capacity for innovation and improving your decision-making in every facet of life. The importance of critical thinking. In today's fast-paced world, critical thinking is an indispensable tool that can transform the way we navigate life's complexities. It's not just about questioning assumptions or analyzing arguments, it's about unlocking our potential to view problems from multiple angles. Critical thinking empowers us to approach life's challenges with clarity and creativity, turning potential obstacles into opportunities. The ability to think critically is a gift that keeps on giving, inspiring us to make informed and thoughtful decisions in our personal and professional lives. Consider how often we're bombarded with information. From social media updates to news alerts, the need for discernment has never been more pressing. Critical thinking equips us with the mental framework necessary to sift through this deluge of data, allowing us to separate fact from opinion. This skill fosters not only intellectual independence, but also nurtures a deeper understanding of the world. As we hone our critical thinking abilities, we enable ourselves to become more effective communicators and collaborators, breaking down complex ideas into digestible insights. Moreover, critical thinking is essential in fostering innovative thinking. It encourages us to challenge the status quo and dream beyond conventional limits. When we dare to question and explore uncharted territories, new possibilities unfold. This is the essence of innovation, envisioning solutions that haven't been imagined before. Whether you're a student, educator, business professional, or lifelong learner, embracing critical thinking can inspire growth and facilitate success in every endeavor you choose to pursue. Together, we can cultivate minds that not only thrive on intellect, but also on the power to create a brighter future. Chapter 2: The Foundations of Logical Reasoning. As we journey into the realm of logical reasoning, we find ourselves standing on the bedrock of clear and structured thinking. This chapter delves into the essential elements that form the basis of rational thought. Understanding these foundations is crucial for anyone aiming to refine their ability to think critically. Logical reasoning is more than just a skill, it's a powerful tool that can transform how we approach problems and make decisions. At the heart of logical reasoning lies logic, a discipline that provides us with the framework to distinguish between sound and faulty arguments. Logic helps us assess the validity of inferences and ensures that our premises lead to a legitimate conclusion. Think of it as a guiding compass always pointing us towards reason and truth. By embracing the principles of logic, we enhance our capacity to analyze situations objectively, free from bias and emotion. Every day we are confronted with a plethora of arguments and ideas. Some are valid, while others may lead us astray. To discern them, we turn to the elements of logic: propositions, premises, and conclusions. These components are the building blocks of logical reasoning. A proposition is a declarative statement that is either true or false. Premises are the foundation of an argument, offering evidence or reasons. When correctly linked, they lead us to a conclusion, the statement the argument seeks to establish. Nevertheless, constructing logical arguments poses its own challenges. Proper reasoning requires vigilance, for logical fallacies often lurk in the shadows, waiting to undermine our arguments. These fallacies, though sometimes persuasive, rely on flawed reasoning. Being aware of common logical fallacies, such as ad hominem attacks or false dilemmas, equips us with the tools to avoid these traps and strengthen our arguments. In the ever-changing world, logical reasoning provides stability, a grounding force in the chaos of information overload. As we cultivate this skill, we build a foundation that supports all areas of life, from personal decisions to professional strategies. Logical reasoning isn't static, it molds with our experiences, growing more robust as we learn and adapt. It's both a shield and a sword, protecting us from deception and arming us with clarity. Ultimately, mastering logical reasoning isn't about becoming rigid or unyielding. It's about embracing flexibility within a framework. It's about learning to flow with life's uncertainties while having a solid footing in rational analysis. As we continue to explore the depths of logic, let's remain inspired and encouraged by the possibilities that unfold when our minds align with clarity and precision. In the chapters that follow, we'll expand on these foundations, enhancing our skills and broadening our understanding in pursuit of critical thinking mastery. Elements of logic. The foundation of logical reasoning rests on the crucial elements of logic. Think of logic as the framework that builds our ability to analyze and evaluate arguments critically. At its core, logic guides us in distinguishing between what is reasonable and what is not, facilitating better decision making and problem solving. It's more than rules and structure, it's the energetic force that refines our understanding and communication. Let's explore the building blocks of logical reasoning. These elements include propositions, which are declarative statements that can be either true or false. Propositions allow us to construct logical arguments, paving the way for sound reasoning. Next, we have arguments, which are sets of propositions designed to persuade or prove a point. Within arguments, premises provide support for the conclusion, which is the statement being argued. Understanding these components enhances our ability to create more persuasive arguments. We delve deeper into these elements: deduction, a form of reasoning where the conclusion follows necessarily from the premises, and induction, which suggests that the truth of the conclusion is probable based on the premises. Developing a sense of these distinctions empowers us as thinkers, enabling a higher level of critical analysis. Consider logic an instrument. With practice and mindfulness, it becomes finely tuned, ready to illuminate the truth and dispel misconceptions. Embracing the elements of logic means awakening to a world where clarity reigns over confusion, where every step is purposeful and every conclusion is drawn from a well of insight. This process is transformative, inspiring you to not just think, but elevate your thinking to new, empowering heights. Common logical fallacies. As we dive deeper into the foundation of logical reasoning, it's crucial to recognize common logical fallacies that can undermine our critical thinking. These fallacies are deceptive, misleading notions dressed up as truth. Recognizing them can empower you to cut through the noise and discern arguments with clarity. Think of logical fallacies as mental shortcuts that bypass logical reasoning. One example is the ad hominem fallacy, where rather than addressing an argument's substance, the focus shifts to attacking the person making the argument. This is a distraction tactic designed to derail meaningful dialogue. Instead, question the relevance of personal attacks and bring the conversation back to the issue at hand. Another prevalent fallacy to watch for is the straw man. It occurs when someone misrepresents an opposing argument, making it easier to attack. Imagine crafting a simplified version of someone's position that they themselves wouldn't recognize, only to dismantle it effortlessly. It's a crafty yet flawed approach that evades genuine engagement. Don't be swayed by such tactics, demand precision, and insist on addressing the real argument. The appeal to authority fallacy is also common. It involves accepting a claim solely because an expert or authority figure endorses it. While expert opinions have value, they shouldn't substitute for critical analysis. Challenge yourself to explore the evidence and arguments behind any assertion, regardless of its source. Understanding these fallacies, among others, equips you with the insight to navigate arguments more effectively. It's a call to sharpen your analytical skills and ensure that your decisions are built on rock-solid foundations of logic and reason, not on shaky fallacies. Let this knowledge inspire you to question, analyze, and reason with an open and discerning mind. Chapter 3: Enhancing Analytical Skills. Enhancing analytical skills isn't just about understanding what's in front of you, it's about seeing beyond the obvious, identifying patterns, and making informed decisions. Analytical skills are crucial across various domains, yet developing them often requires deliberate effort and practice. Understanding the art of analysis transforms abstract concepts into practical insights, making us more effective thinkers and decision makers. To start, let's explore techniques that are often used by analysts around the world. One powerful method is breaking down complex problems into smaller, more manageable parts. This approach not only makes tasks less daunting, but also helps in identifying core issues that are often overlooked. By digesting information in chunks, it's easier to focus on individual aspects and see how they interconnect to form the bigger picture. Equally important is learning to distance oneself emotionally from the subject of analysis. Emotional detachment doesn't mean ignoring feelings, but rather ensuring they don't cloud your judgment. It's about finding a balance between your emotional responses and logical deductions. When emotions are in check, your analysis becomes more objective and your insights become clearer and more reliable. Furthermore, adopting diverse perspectives is pivotal in strengthening analytical capabilities. Viewing a situation from multiple angles challenges our preconceived notions, encouraging us to reconsider and refine our conclusions. This practice broadens our understanding and enriches our analysis, making it more comprehensive and inclusive. To facilitate this, engaging in discussions with people from varied backgrounds can provide fresh insights and foster a more nuanced outlook. Data interpretation tools have also revolutionized the way we analyze information. Learning to use these tools effectively can enhance accuracy and efficiency in deriving insights. Platforms like spreadsheets, data visualization software, and statistical programs allow us to identify trends and anomalies that might not be immediately apparent. Investing time to understand these technologies can yield significant dividends in analytical proficiency. Moreover, engaging continuously in exercises that challenge the mind can prevent stagnation and keep analytical skills sharp. Puzzles, strategic games, and complex problem solving activities stimulate the brain and encourage pattern recognition. Regular practice not only improves cognitive abilities but also boosts confidence in tackling unfamiliar challenges. Lastly, reflection is an invaluable part of the analytical process. After completing analysis, taking time to review and critique the process and the outcome can reveal areas for improvement. Learning from both successes and mistakes ensures gradual enhancement of skills and lays down the foundation for stronger, more refined analytical abilities. The journey of enhancing analytical skills is ongoing and dynamic. As we commit to developing these skills, we empower ourselves with the tools to think critically and make decisions that are informed, balanced, and impactful. In the subsequent chapters, we will delve deeper into specific techniques and strategies that further facilitate this growth, building a robust framework for critical thinking. Techniques for effective analysis. Enhancing one's analytical capabilities requires dedication and a versatile toolkit of strategies. A key technique involves breaking down complex problems into smaller, more manageable parts. This approach not only simplifies the process but also uncovers intricate details that often go unnoticed when viewing a problem as a whole. By focusing on each component, you can identify patterns and connections that guide effective decision making. Another valuable technique is embracing diverse perspectives. In our increasingly interconnected world, solutions are rarely one-dimensional. Inviting viewpoints from different backgrounds and disciplines can illuminate blind spots in your analysis. This doesn't just enhance understanding, it sparks innovation, offering fresh insights that lead to robust outcomes. So value every perspective, question assumptions, and remain open to new interpretations. Critically engaging with data is crucial, yet often overlooked. Effective analysis means scrutinizing every piece of data, evaluating its source, context, and reliability. It's tempting to accept information at face value, especially when it aligns with preconceived notions. However, challenging the data through rigorous inquiry can reveal biases and inaccuracies, ensuring decisions are based on sound evidence. Approach data with a curious and questioning mind, always seeking the truth behind the numbers. Finally, practice deliberate reflection. After reaching conclusions, take a step back and evaluate the process. Did you consider all possible outcomes? Were there emotional influences clouding your judgment? Reflection isn't just a post-analysis activity, it's a habit that refines your analytical skills over time, making them sharper and more precise. It's about learning from each experience, continuously evolving and embracing growth. Tools for data interpretation. When we're diving into the world of data, it's crucial to arm ourselves with the right tools to extract meaningful insights. Data interpretation is an art as much as it is a science, inviting us to weave narratives from numbers. First, embracing software tools like spreadsheets and statistical analysis programs can dramatically enhance your ability to spot trends and patterns. Programs such as Excel or more advanced tools like SPES and R offer functionalities for managing and analyzing data sets, providing a robust framework to test hypotheses and validate assumptions. Visual tools should not be overlooked either. They offer an incredible way to translate complex data into understandable and compelling stories. Visualization software like Tableau or Power BI can transform raw numbers into dynamic charts and graphs, making data digestible at a glance. These tools empower you to see the bigger picture, enabling you to make informed decisions quickly. By presenting data visually, you tap into a natural human ability to recognize and interpret patterns, which is essential in pinpointing crucial information often buried in details. Don't underestimate the power of qualitative tools when interpreting data. Yes, data is often seen through the lens of numbers, but insights can also come from words. Text analysis tools can analyze documents and extract relevant themes, offering a richer, more nuanced understanding of data beyond quantitative metrics. Whether it's feedback from a client survey or customer reviews on a product, qualitative tools enable us to discern the sentiments and emotions driving the data. Combining quantitative and qualitative interpretations enriches the decision making landscape, creating a holistic view that resonates both analytically and intuitively. In essence, effective data interpretation requires a toolbox that's both varied and dynamic, making sure you're prepared to tackle any analytical challenge. With these tools at your disposal, you're not just crunching numbers, you're crafting narratives and uncovering profound insights. This approach not only enhances your analytical skills but also elevates your overall critical thinking capabilities. Chapter 4: Problem Solving Strategies. In the realm of critical thinking, mastering problem solving strategies is akin to possessing a compass in a vast forest. The ability to navigate challenges, identify solutions, and execute them effectively has become an indispensable skill for students, professionals, and lifelong learners. As we delve into the art of problem solving, consider it not just a skill set, but a mindset. Every problem carries within it the seed of its own solution, and your task is to find that seed and nurture it. To successfully tackle problems, begin by identifying the core issue. Often, what seems like a single problem is a series of intertwined issues. Dissecting the situation with a scalpel like precision allows you to understand its true nature. Isolate each component, understand their interactions, and you'll unveil the heart of the matter. This understanding clears the path for targeted solutions, ones that address the root rather than just the symptoms. Generating creative solutions demands more than conventional thinking. Creativity and innovation come from embracing diverse perspectives and harnessing the power of imagination. When confronted with complex problems, encourage a free flow of ideas without judgment. Techniques such as brainstorming, mind mapping, and lateral thinking can help in uncovering possibilities that are not immediately obvious. Remember, every idea is a stepping stone, leading you closer to a breakthrough. Once you have a pool of potential solutions, evaluate them critically. Weigh the pros and cons with a discerning eye. Consider the feasibility, impact, and potential unintended consequences of each option. It's essential to balance creativity with practicality, a dance between what could be and what can be. This phase involves analytical thinking and foresight, predicting not only immediate outcomes but also long-term effects. After choosing the best course of action, implementation is where the rubber meets the road. Here, clarity of vision and decisive action come into play. Once a decision is made, commit to it fully. Track progress and remain open to tweaking and adapting your approach as new information arises. This flexibility ensures that solutions remain aligned with evolving circumstances. At this juncture, reflection becomes an invaluable tool. Analyze the outcome of your solution, gathering insights for future problem solving endeavors. Learn from any missteps and identify patterns that contributed to the success of your strategy. The habits formed in this reflective practice will not only enhance your decision making skills, but also fortify your confidence in handling future challenges. Problem solving is dynamic and cyclical. Each challenge conquered builds a reservoir of experience and wisdom, enhancing your critical thinking abilities. Let every problem be an opportunity to fine tune your skills, expand your perspective, and push beyond perceived limitations. With practice, you can transform problem solving into a creative and empowering journey, a journey where you emerge not only as a more adept thinker, but as an architect of solutions that drive progress and innovation. Identifying the core problem. At the heart of every challenge lies a kernel that shadows all other symptoms, begging for attention. Identifying this core problem is a skill, and like any skill, it can be honed with practice and awareness. The ability to pinpoint the real issue amidst a cloud of distractions is what distinguishes efficient problem solvers. It's not about chasing every tangent that your mind throws at you. Instead, it's about anchoring your focus on the pivotal matter that, when resolved, will naturally untangle secondary concerns. The first step to uncovering the core problem is cultivating a space of calm reflection. Noise, both external and internal, can obscure your understanding. In the quiet of contemplation, ask yourself, what is the real challenge here? Listen closely to the first answer that arises and be willing to dig deeper. Challenges often come layered. It's the recursive questioning, the relentless pursuit of understanding that peels away the surface complexities. Embrace curiosity. Let it be your compass as you explore various perspectives. Sometimes a problem might be masked by assumptions or biases, and seeing it through a fresh lens can be enlightening. Engaging with different viewpoints can shine a light on blind spots, unveiling aspects you hadn't considered. This process isn't just analytical, it's a dance between logic and intuition. Each step brings you closer to clarity. Once you think you've identified the core problem, pause. Test your hypothesis by considering the broader impact of its resolution. Will addressing this issue create ripple effects of positive change? If yes, you're likely on the right path. The goal is not just accuracy but transformation. The challenge you faced is not a stumbling block but an opportunity for growth and progress. With this mindset, every problem becomes a gateway to innovation and improvement. This approach elevates you from situational responses to strategic problem solving, serving as a cornerstone of critical thinking. Creative solutions to complex problems. Delving into the realm of complex problem-solving demands a pivot from traditional approaches and opens up a space where creativity reigns supreme. It's about embracing unconventional methods and daring to explore the uncharted territories of thought. Creative problem-solving involves integrating diverse perspectives, transforming limitations into stepping stones, and synthesizing seemingly unrelated ideas to forge novel solutions. By mastering such techniques, you empower not just your own process, but you also enrich the collective intelligence of any group you're part of. Imagine you're faced with a multifaceted challenge. The first step is to deconstruct it into manageable segments. This deconstruction doesn't just simplify, it invigorates the process by allying with your innate curiosity and ingenuity. With each piece, you have the opportunity to brainstorm without boundaries. Here's where lateral thinking shines, fostering an environment where wild ideas have the potential to transform into practical solutions. As you generate these ideas, remember that quality often emerges from quantity. Let your mind wander freely, for innovation is born in the fertile ground of unrestrained thought. To truly harness creative problem solving, embrace a mindset akin to an explorer's, curious, open, and unyielding in the face of uncertainty. It's crucial to persist even when solutions appear elusive. Celebrate small victories and learn from every setback. This journey of persistence transforms obstacles into gateways of opportunity. Moreover, collaboration amplifies creativity. Engaging with others nurtures diverse insights and perspectives, creating a rich tapestry of potential solutions. Together, you can cultivate an atmosphere that encourages risks, inviting those flashes of inspiration that lead to groundbreaking ideas. Ultimately, creative solutions hinge on your willingness to venture beyond the conventional, dare to innovate, and revel in the process of discovery. After all, within every complex problem lies the promise of profound transformation, waiting for you to unlock it with your creativity. Chapter 5: Developing a Questioning Mindset. At the heart of critical thinking lies the ability to pose questions that dig deeper than the surface of any issue. Developing a questioning mindset isn't about being inquisitive for the sake of skepticism, but rather being curious in a way that uncovers layers and nuances. Imagine looking at a problem like peeling an onion, where every question peels back a layer to reveal something new. Cultivating this mindset demands that we shake the notion of accepting things at face value and instead push beyond what's imperceptibly visible. Questions are more than just a means to an end, they're tools that allow us to unlock new possibilities. By engaging in this practice, we are forced to confront our assumptions and biases. This can be a little uncomfortable at first, but it leads to genuine understanding and insight. Questions spark change both within ourselves and in the situations we engage with. Picture them as sparks that light fires of creativity and clarity in our minds. Asking questions frees us from the constraints of conventional thinking and allows us to explore ideas we'd never considered before. The quality of questions matters just as much as asking them in the first place. High-quality questions are clear, purposeful, and direct us towards greater understanding. They enable us to sift through information, separating what's useful from what's irrelevant. Precision in questioning prevents us from getting tangled in the web of complex data and misinformation. While it might seem daunting at first to formulate such questions, it becomes an intuitive process with practice. One key technique to help refine your questioning ability is the Socratic method, a disciplined way of exploratory questioning that challenges assumptions and encourages deeper thinking. By continuously asking why, how, and what if, we guide ourselves through a profound exploration of the subject at hand. This method, named after the classic philosopher Socrates, is a cornerstone of critical inquiry that encourages us to dig beneath the answers rather than just accept them. it's essential to also consider the role of environment and openness in developing this mindset. Being in an environment that encourages learning and curiosity promotes a space where questions are welcomed. Surrounding ourselves with diverse perspectives and engaging with individuals who challenge our thinking pushes us to grow. When we are open to feedback and new ideas, questioning becomes less of a challenge and more of a natural interaction. To sustain this mindset, practice is key. Much like any other skill, developing a questioning mindset requires repeated and purposeful action. Dedicate time each day to question something seemingly ordinary, an article you've read, a decision you've made, or a belief you hold. Allow the process to reshape your understanding and improve your clarity. In sum, a questioning mindset is the foundation upon which critical thinking is built. When we ask the right questions, we empower ourselves to navigate through life more adeptly. Not settle for simple answers, but pursue a deeper understanding, thereby making decisions that are informed, balanced, and judicious. With this mindset, we're not just passive recipients of information, rather, we're active participants in our own learning journeys. Asking the right questions. In the journey of developing a questioning mindset, the art of asking the right questions can be overstated. It's like having a flashlight in the darkness. It helps illuminate the way forward. Questions are powerful tools that can open doors to new insights and foster deeper understanding. But how does one ask the right questions? It's about curiosity, the kind that's eager to peel back layers and reveal the underlying truths. To ask the right questions, begin by being genuinely curious about your environment and the problems you're tackling. Curiosity triggers the mind to look beyond the surface and challenge assumptions. When you're curious, you're not just seeking answers, but exploring possibilities. This kind of questioning isn't rigid, it's flexible and open-ended. It makes room for the unexpected and welcomes diverse perspectives. But there's more to it than just curiosity. Clarity in questioning is key. A well-framed question is precise, concise, and relevant to the context. It focuses the mind and guides the conversation, creating a pathway to critical insights and informed decisions. Aim to hone your questions by continually refining them. Practice makes perfect. Ask yourself whether the questions are leading you towards greater understanding and clarity. However, it's not only about the questions themselves, but also the intention behind them. Approach questioning with the aim of discovery rather than confirming biases or proving a point. When you let go of the need to be right, your questions become genuine and thought-provoking. This intentionality not only enriches your decision-making process, but also inspires those around you to engage more deeply. Remember, the right questions challenge, inspire, and ultimately transform the way we think and grow. Utilizing the Socratic method. Developing a questioning mindset involves a journey of self-exploration, and the Socratic method is your guide. This ancient method, named after the philosopher Socrates, revolves around the simple yet profound act of questioning. Socrates believed that by continuously questioning assumptions and exploring various perspectives, one could achieve deeper understanding and uncover hidden truths. In today's complex world, adopting this technique can be transformative, enabling you to dismantle false beliefs and build a solid foundation for critical thinking. The Socratic method starts with a question, a single spark that ignites a conversation. This isn't just about asking any question, but about probing deeply and encouraging open dialogue. The purpose is not necessarily to arrive at a final answer, but to expand understanding and perspective. Picture this: you're in a meeting trying to solve an issue. Instead of directly seeking solutions, begin by asking, what assumptions are we making, or could there be another viewpoint to consider this way? The Socratic method serves as both a tool for individual reflection and a catalyst for collective insight within groups. Moreover, utilizing the Socratic method fosters humility and patience. It's an approach that fosters curiosity and nurtures a space where ideas can germinate and grow. Each question acts as a stepping stone, leading to more questions instead of definitive answers. Embrace this uncertainty, for it is in these moments that genuine breakthroughs occur. As you master this way of thinking, you'll find yourself better equipped to tackle problems and make decisions not just with your mind, but with a well-rounded perspective. Chapter 6. The role of emotional intelligence. In decision-making, many people tend to focus solely on logic and data, often overlooking a crucial component: emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, plays a pivotal role in how individuals handle complex situations, interact with others, and make sound decisions. To truly master critical thinking, we must understand the symbiosis between our emotions and logical reasoning. Emotional intelligence is commonly described as the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions while also being sensitive to the emotions of others. This skill is invaluable in decision making as emotions can cloud our judgment, but they can also provide valuable insights. If we ignore our feelings and the feelings of others, we risk losing out on perspectives that data alone can't offer. Acknowledging emotions doesn't mean letting them dictate our decisions. Rather, it's about integrating them into our logical processes to enhance our decision making capabilities. Imagine a business leader faced with a tough business decision. Data and reports spill across the desk, providing valuable insights into the probable outcomes of potential actions. Here, EQ steps in to add another dimension. It helps the leader gauge team morale, anticipate customer reactions, and consider the ethical implications of their choices. Emotions, when balanced with logic, can lead to richer, more encompassing decisions that benefit all stakeholders involved. Have you ever found yourself stuck between what your brain tells you is right and what your gut feels is right? This is where balancing logic with emotion becomes crucial. Our emotions can serve as warnings or flag deep values and principles that shouldn't be ignored. For example, if a decision makes logical sense but feels deeply uncomfortable, it might be a signal to pause and reassess. Often, our emotional discomfort indicates a misalignment with our values or unexamined risks. Integrating emotional intelligence into your critical thinking toolkit doesn't happen overnight. It involves a commitment to self awareness, reflection, and empathy. Begin by acknowledging your emotions and examining how they influence your interpretations and judgments. Practice active listening and seek to understand the emotions driving others' behaviors. Over time, you'll notice an improvement not only in your decision making processes but also in your interpersonal relationships. As a student, educator, business professional, or lifelong learner, enhancing your EQ can transform your approach to problem solving and critical thinking. This skill allows you to see beyond the surface, grasp the nuances of interpersonal dynamics, and align decisions with both logic and human experience. Emotional intelligence sharpens your instinctual awareness, adding depth and sensitivity to your critical analysis. As we move forward in our exploration of critical thinking, remember acknowledging and integrating your emotions is not a weakness, it's a strategic advantage. Embrace the full spectrum of your cognitive and emotional experiences and let them guide you to more informed, empathetic, and effective decision making. Each decision, considered through the lens of both logic and emotion, builds a stronger foundation for your continued growth and success. Understanding emotions in decision making. Emotions play an undeniable role in all our decisions, binding the intellectual to the visceral. Every choice we make is infused with a spectrum of feelings that reflect our desires, fears, and core beliefs. Understanding this emotional landscape provides a gateway to making better decisions. It's not just about feeling good or bad, it's about recognizing and harnessing the subtleties of these emotions to align decisions with our true intentions. Delving into emotional intelligence, we find it's not merely about empathy or understanding what others feel. It's also about being acutely aware of and managing our emotions. Gaining insight into our emotional makeup allows us to discern how feelings influence our decisions. This isn't about dismissing emotions as inherently irrational, rather, it's about balancing them with logic to create a fuller decision making process. Informed decisions stem from a harmonious blend of emotional awareness and rational analysis, enriching the process with both depth and empathy. Yet, emotions can mislead if left unchecked. Sudden fear might urge avoidance, whereas a burst of joy might cloud judgment, leading to hasty decisions. Recognizing these emotional cues enables us to pause and reflect. This pause doesn't suppress emotions, instead, it transforms them into allies, revealing underlying needs and guiding values. By cultivating this emotional mindfulness, we gain control over our choices, designing pathways that are both mindful and strategic. In the dance between heart and mind, greatest power lies. Learning to interpret and integrate our emotional responses empowers us to navigate life's complexities. Embracing emotional intelligence fosters a decision making approach that is as profound as it is practical, allowing us to live with greater intention and purpose. Balancing logic and emotion. In the intricate dance of decision making, the intertwining of logic and emotion creates a powerful synergy that can transform the way we understand and solve problems. Emotional intelligence doesn't just add a personal touch to our decisions, it enhances our capacity to perceive and manage emotions, both within ourselves and in others. This balance is crucial because it allows individuals to approach complex situations with a depth of understanding that pure logic alone may not provide. Emotions offer a valuable compass that guides intuition and offers insights that pure analytics might overlook. For instance, When making a business decision, numbers and data can tell you what the trends are, but emotions often hint at why those trends matter. This isn't about letting feelings run the show, it's about ensuring they're heard and considered alongside logical analysis. When both are harmonized, the potential for insightful thinking and creative solutions increases exponentially. Avoid the trap of viewing emotions as irrational impulses to be suppressed or ignored. Instead, recognize them as integral elements of human experience that, when understood and managed, act as guiding forces in critical thinking and problem solving. By cultivating an awareness of our emotional responses, we not only make more informed decisions but also enhance our relationships. Empathy being a pivotal factor in communication and collaboration. Each decision making process benefits from this harmonious balance. It's about listening to logic without drowning out emotion and vice versa. Developing this skill involves practice and reflection, encouraging us to ask questions like, how do I feel about this decision? And what do the facts tell me over time? This balanced approach fosters a thinking style that embraces both critical reasoning and emotional awareness, ultimately leading to more rounded and effective decision making. Chapter 7: Learning from Mistakes. Life is a series of decisions, and every decision has the potential to be a stepping stone or a stumbling block. In a world that prizes success, the fear of making mistakes is understandable, yet these very mistakes are invaluable teachers. Embracing the setbacks we face rather than avoiding them shapes our capacity for critical thinking and empowers us to make smarter choices in the future. In the grand tapestry of learning, mistakes add the vibrant threads of experience and insight. Consider the moments when a decision didn't quite hit the mark. These experiences aren't failures, rather, they are lessons wrapped in a disguise. Analyzing past decisions involves a deliberate pause or reflection to understand what went wrong and why. This process enhances our analytical skills and sharpens our ability to assess situations from multiple angles. What could have been done differently? What factors were overlooked? Every honest answer becomes a tool in our decision making toolkit. The key lies in transforming past missteps into opportunities for growth. Instead of dwelling on disappointment, shift your perspective to cultivate resilience. Resilience is the bridge between the mistake made and the lesson learned. This mindset fosters a growth environment where curiosity thrives and the fear of failure diminishes. With each resolved error, you're not just correcting a previous oversight, you're also fortifying a future path towards success. Learning from mistakes also involves swallowing a tough pill, owning up to them. Transparency isn't just about admitting what went wrong to others, it's about being honest with yourself. In recognizing your responsibility, you pave the way for genuine improvement. Each acknowledgement is a step toward personal accountability, which is a foundation of critical thinking. It instills a discipline that extends beyond individual decisions to influence broader life strategies and relationships. Moreover, every mistake provides a narrative, a story of what leads to success and what doesn't. We are natural storytellers. Through these stories, one can find inspiration and motivation. Transform these narratives into powerful testimonials of evolution and perseverance. Every time you look back on a mistake, not with regret, but with understanding and acceptance, you transform potential negativity into a wellspring of wisdom. Finally, it's essential to cultivate an environment that not only tolerates but encourages the exploration of mistakes. In educational settings or professional landscapes, fostering a culture that sees mistakes as the seeds of innovation will gradually shift the outlook from one of avoidance to one of embracement. Encourage collective reflection and discussion about what went astray and what insights can be harvested. This cultural shift will build a resilient community capable of evolving together. Practicing this new approach won't make mistakes vanish overnight, but it will change their impact. Instead of barriers, they become stepping stones, paving the way to success and personal growth. In learning from the past, you'll find the power to change your future. By welcoming mistakes, analyzing them with an open mind, and using them as tools for progress, the path towards enhanced decision making becomes not just possible but inevitable. Analyzing past decisions. When it comes to improving decision making, few practices are as enlightening as analyzing past decisions. This process involves looking back with a keen eye on the choices we've made, considering not only the outcomes but also the reasoning behind them. It's about finding those threads of thought that led you to a particular conclusion and unraveling them to see what worked and what didn't. This act isn't about self condemnation, it's a powerful step towards self awareness and growth. Think of each past decision as a lesson wrapped in experience. By examining these decisions, you can pinpoint patterns, both positive and detrimental, that recur in your thought processes. Maybe you notice that rushed decisions lead to less satisfactory outcomes, or that consulting with others adds invaluable perspectives you might overlook. Recognition of these patterns can be transformational, offering a guidepost for future decision making endeavors. Importantly, delving into past choices strengthens your ability to navigate future challenges with more acumen. The insight gained from past experiences acts as a bridge to more informed and thoughtful decisions. It empowers you with the wisdom to approach similar situations with a heightened sense of what can be adjusted or maintained to ensure better results. This journey of reflection calls for honesty and openness. It's not always easy to critically assess one's own decisions, but the rewards lie in the clarity and foresight you gain. Embrace the opportunity to learn from both triumphs and setbacks. Each decision, analyzed thoughtfully, becomes a stepping stone toward sharper critical thinking, turning failures into opportunities. Failures aren't just setbacks, they're valuable guideposts. When we stumble, the universe nudges us toward paths that might not have been visible otherwise. Recognizing this potential can transform the experience of failure into a tool for growth. It's important to approach each misstep with curiosity and a willingness to uncover hidden lessons, rather than with frustration or defeat. With every defeat, there's a question begging to be asked: what can I learn from this? Embracing failure doesn't mean seeking it out, but rather understanding that it's a natural part of the journey. Once we accept that mistakes are inevitable in the pursuit of success, the fear of failure diminishes. We start to see each challenge as an opportunity and integral piece of the puzzle in our development. This shift in perspective turns obstacles into stepping stones, helping us build resilience and adaptability. By reframing failures, we can cultivate a mindset rich in creativity and innovation. When traditional paths falter, new routes appear, often leading to breakthroughs that were previously unimaginable. Take the example of inventors and pioneers throughout history. Many faced countless failures before achieving monumental success. They understood that each failure was a stepping stone, offering insights and refining their approaches. Their perseverance not only led to personal triumphs, but sometimes even to transforming entire industries. To turn failures into opportunities, start by embracing reflective practices. Look back on what went wrong without judgment, examining the elements of the decision-making process. Identify where biases might have crept in or assumptions clouded judgment. From this analysis, insights emerge, ready to guide future decisions. Over time, what was once seen as a failure starts to look more like a masterclass in growth and development. Chapter 8: Sustaining Your Thinking Edge. As you embark on the journey to sustain your thinking edge, it's important to remember that maintaining sharp cognitive skills requires consistent effort and a mindset geared toward growth. Critical thinking isn't a one-time achievement, it's a lifelong pursuit. By cultivating habits that nurture continuous learning, you ensure your reasoning remains agile and robust. A crucial habit to develop is curiosity. Like fuel for the mind, curiosity drives us to ask questions, seek answers, and explore new territories of knowledge. Encourage yourself to dive into subjects you know little about. This not only broadens your understanding, but also builds cognitive connections that enhance your problem-solving capabilities. Make it a practice to approach topics with an open mind, without preconceived notions. In doing so, you allow your mind to wander, make unexpected connections, and generate innovative insights. Embrace the power of diverse perspectives. Engaging with individuals from different backgrounds and with varied experiences enriches your knowledge base and challenges existing beliefs. When you intentionally seek out and consider divergent viewpoints, you strengthen your ability to think flexibly and assess ideas more critically. This practice encourages you to question the status quo, providing an opportunity to refine your own thinking processes. Another effective strategy is to set clear goals for your intellectual growth. Regularly assess your cognitive skills and identify areas needing improvement. Create a roadmap for learning that includes both short-term objectives and long-term aspirations. Engaging with educational materials, attending seminars or workshops, and actively participating in discussions can all contribute to a well-rounded development plan. Remember, progress is cumulative. Each small step you take builds on the last. Reflection is a powerful tool in sustaining your thinking edge. Periodic reflection on your decisions and their outcomes enhances self-awareness and leads to better judgment in the future. Consider keeping a journal where you document your thoughts, decisions, and the reasoning behind them. This practice offers valuable insights into your cognitive processes and highlights areas for refinement or growth. Lastly, staying physically active and maintaining a healthy lifestyle significantly impacts your cognitive resilience. Exercise stimulates the production of brain derived neurotrophic factor BENF, which supports brain function and enhances learning. Nourish your body with a balanced diet, ensure adequate sleep, and manage stress through mindfulness techniques. A healthy body fosters a thriving mind. Incorporate these strategies with a commitment that's unwavering. As you merge these practices into your daily life, you'll notice a sustained sharpening of your thinking skills. Persistence in these endeavors promises an enduring ability to navigate an ever evolving world, equipped with an owned, agile mind. Habits for lifelong learning. The journey of lifelong learning is not just about the accumulation of knowledge, it's about keeping your mind agile and responsive. To sustain your thinking edge, the key is to adopt habits that nurture curiosity and open mindedness. Treat each day as an opportunity to learn something new, however small, and embrace the fact that there's always more to discover. One essential habit is to cultivate an environment that stimulates learning. Surround yourself with people who challenge your perspectives and introduce diverse viewpoints. Engage in discussions that stretch your boundaries and push you to think critically. By doing so, you not only expand your understanding but also sharpen your ability to question and analyze the world around you. Reading is another invaluable practice for sustaining intellectual growth. Dive into books and articles that ignite your interest and broaden your horizons. Diversify your sources and seek materials that challenge your preconceived notions. Whether diving into classic literature, exploring scientific journals, or indulging in biographies, reading opens pathways to new ideas and nurtures your brain's capacity to think critically. Moreover, embrace the power of introspection. Regularly reflect on your learning experiences and the decisions you've made. Consider what you could have done differently and use these insights to refine your decision making process. Self reflection not only boosts your self awareness but also empowers you to continuously adapt and improve your thinking skills. Lastly, remember that lifelong learning is a dynamic process. It requires flexibility and a willingness to let go of outdated beliefs in favor of more informed perspectives. By weaving these habits into the fabric of your daily life, you ensure that your cognitive abilities remain sharp and your decision making ever evolving. Continual improvement of thinking skills. In our rapidly changing world, keeping your thinking skills sharp and evolving is not a luxury, it's a necessity. The good news is, thinking skills can always be honed and elevated. I think of them like muscles. They grow stronger with consistent, deliberate practice. Just as you wouldn't skip exercise for your body, make deliberate thinking exercises a regular part of your mental routine. By doing so, you're setting the stage for continuous growth and unparalleled clarity in decision making. One effective way to nurture this growth is by embracing new challenges and perspectives. Don't shy away from topics that initially seem daunting or outside your field of knowledge. See them as opportunities to stretch your mental boundaries. As you take on fresh concepts, your cognitive flexibility increases, allowing your mind to adapt and respond to new information more efficiently. Make it a point to step out of your comfort zone regularly. It's a surefire way to invigorate those mental pathways. Additionally, collaborative environments can spark significant development in thinking skills. Engaging with diverse groups exposes you to various viewpoints and problem-solving strategies. It's in these interactions that you find new angles and approaches to tackle issues, pushing the limits of your understanding further. Whether through book clubs, discussion groups, or professional networks, actively seek diverse conversations. Be open to the unexpected and the unfamiliar. Lastly, never underestimate the power of reflection. Taking time to evaluate your thought processes and decisions refines your critical thinking abilities. It's not just about what decisions you made, it's about understanding why you made them. Journaling can be an effective tool here. Capturing insights allows you to track your progress and identify areas for improvement. Reflect, adapt, and grow. It's a journey without an endpoint, but one that keeps you perpetually equipped to meet life's complexities with clarity and resilience. Conclusion. As we draw to the end of this exploration into critical thinking, it's crucial to remember that the journey doesn't conclude here. Critical thinking is not a destination but a lifelong, dynamic process. It is about developing a mindset that remains curious, inquisitive, and open to new ideas. By embracing this growth-oriented perspective, we empower ourselves to face complexities in both personal and professional spheres with confidence and clarity. Throughout this book, we've delved into the various facets of critical thinking, from understanding its foundational elements to recognizing the essential role of emotional intelligence in decision making. We have examined how logical reasoning sharpens our ability to discern truth from falsehood, while analytical skills equip us to parse data effectively and ensure that our decisions are well informed. Each chapter provided tools and strategies designed to enhance the wisdom of your decisions and the depth of your insights. One cannot overstate the importance of cultivating a questioning mindset. The practice of asking the right questions can open doors to new understanding and innovation. As you continue this practice in your daily life, remember that every question holds the potential to lead to greater insight and unexpected solutions. The Socratic method, discussed earlier, serves as a timeless example of how deeper inquiry can illuminate the paths to wisdom. Furthermore, integrating emotional intelligence into your decision making process allows for a more balanced approach. Logic and emotion might seem like opposing forces, but together they form a more complete picture, guiding your choices with not only precision but also empathy. Throughout life's challenges and intricate problems, mistakes will inevitably occur. However, each mistake presents an opportunity to learn, grow, and adapt. Analyzing past decisions candidly can transform failures into stepping stones toward future success. Embrace these lessons, for they are pivotal in constructing more effective problem solving strategies. Additionally, it's essential to cultivate habits that sustain a sharp thinking edge. Lifelong learning not only keeps your mind agile but also fuels a continual improvement in your thinking skills. Whether through formal education, reading, or engaging in discussions, these habits nourish the intellect and keep you equipped for whatever comes next. In essence, critical thinking is a way of life. It is a symphony of logical reasoning, emotional understanding, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. By nurturing these elements within us, we not only enhance our individual lives, but also contribute positively to the world around us. The tools and insights gained through this book are seeds for not just one time use, but for a lifelong bloom of discovery and innovation. Ultimately, the significance of critical thinking lies in its ability to transform lives. As you continue this lifelong journey, carry forward these insights and remain committed to developing your critical thinking abilities. The world is constantly evolving, and so too must our approaches to understanding and solving its multifaceted problems. Embrace this evolution with an open mind and a passionate heart.